This is my video of my gold panning trip today at Yankee Jims Road. This is the old Yankee Jims bridge. My camera's on the blink today because I dropped it in water about 3 trips ago, so don't know how the video is going to come out. I'll just walk out on the bridge. Show a picture of the river. And downstream. Perfect swimming hole. I'm just going to get a shot of these cables. They're anchored into the ground, solid bedrock. It's just a massive cable. Two of them holding up the whole bridge. And behind me, an old mine shaft. And I've been in this one. It's just goes back about right to there. It's only about 10 feet long. So this is kind of cool. So I'm going to get my stuff together and hike down to the river, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm at Shirt Tail Creek, which runs into the American River down below the bridge. And got all my gear on this big rock here. And right after those big rocks down there, it drops down to the river. So, lots of big rocks around here. And it winds way up forever. So I'm going to start here because there's a place that I was checking out the other day that seemed promising. So I'm going to check that spot out, and I'll be back. Another reason I came down here today is to test out my new sluice design, and it's got one riffle on top, and it's got a bottom chamber where the water flows through. It's like double level, so the water's flowing underneath this top piece in about a 1-inch space underneath that riffle in this opening. And then on the back, I don't know if you see it, but there's about a 1/2-inch lip that comes up that covers half of that bottom gap. So the idea is that everything that goes over this riffle is going to sink down into that chamber. And then there's something else happening in there, which I won't say in case this works. And then this bottom ridge is supposed to prevent the gold from exiting the box. So I'm going to try it out, and like somebody suggested, make up some lead nuggets and put them in a bucket of dirt and run it through and see how many you have when you clean up the sluice. And if you've got most of them, then it's working good. If you've lost most of them, then it's back to the drawing board. So I've got a safety pan there to catch them if they come through, but I don't know, they might splash out, but we'll see. So I'm going to run about a gallon of dirt through this and see what happens. Okay, I ran them through. And I tried to make my nuggets red, but they came out pink, so don't make fun of my pink nuggets here. But I don't know if you can see, but most of them just stuck to the black mat and before the riffle. So I had 3 different sizes, big ones, medium, and then some super fine stuff, like that one there. That's stuck to the black mat, but I'm hoping that some of the fines went over the riffle so that I could find out if the catch thing works. So I'm going to clean it up and I'll be back. Now the cool part about this design, to clean it up, you just pick it straight up out of the water. Have a bucket with some water in it, dump it down into the bucket, and I can't really do this with one hand, but rinse off the face. And then just shake the bottom of the sluice in the water, and it should be clean. So let me clean off this top part, and then we'll count the nuggets. Okay. Well, it recovered them all. There's all 20 nuggets in there. And there was that one, that's pretty fine. And that one's pretty fine, below that bigger one. So far, it seems like it's working pretty good. It's catching all even the fines, but I need to figure out, I need to run a couple more tests and see how many fines are actually getting caught in the bottom, because it looked like most of them were caught in the top. But I mean, these are all pretty big size nuggets. Maybe I need to drop them down a size, because that's kind of unrealistic. I don't think I'm going to be finding nuggets that big. So anyway, I'll be back. Well, it's later in the evening, and I didn't have much luck on Shirttail Creek, which comes down right here. So I'm on the American and trying some of the gravels up here just for some float gold. And there's the bridge up there down the river. So I've got my sluice set up here, and I'll run a couple of shovels through it and show you how it's working. Seems to work pretty good. I'm going to try a couple shovelfuls. You can see right in the gap, the stuff's just twirling around, suspended right there for a little bit. Bigger stuff is going off the back of the sluice, and hopefully the heavier stuff is going down below. So might be able to see the lower chamber in the front. And then where it's coming out in the back. So I'll do a couple of buckets and do a cleanup and see if I see any flake in there, and let you know how it does. So, okay, I'll be back.